Hi guys, welcome back to Anoushcrityee, and today we will be doing something which is really fun, and that is doing this work complete. I'm gonna make this work complete and I'm gonna finish with it. So hopefully in this stream I'm gonna be able to finish this and start another one, but let's see how much we are able to do. Right, so I'll start by coloring this ball because I've not even done the uh, base color of it. So just color it. I'm using yellow ochre for its color. Yes. Sometimes it so happens that when you are looking for your paint, you just can't find what paint you need to use because you've forgotten what colors are used for making what, and it's just confusing. And that is like one time you're like, I'm so dumb. Well, you're actually not dumb, you're just confused. So at that point of time I just feel like it's hard for painters, you know when I'm making this, I'm only looking for places to improve, and that's all. This is actually going to go into my portfolio, but who cares? Portfolio shouldn't be about giving out your best work, but instead giving out a journey to look at for a person so that they can actually resonate and understand what you've learned in this entire journey of yours, and what are you actually getting out of what you do. It's hard and it's needed for people to understand the importance of portfolio. And this is going to go into my portfolio, and all I seek from my portfolio pieces are just improvement, and that's it. Because I just want to look at my portfolio and be like, oh my god, I've learned so much so far, because it's going to be all about my journey, all about my success, my failure, my disasters I've done. I don't even know. So, what I generally do is I just keep doing, and then I put it away inside my uh, folder. And at the end of it, at the end of everything, once everything has been done, I take that folder and I start putting it in my portfolio, and that's how I get it. Right. And for the most part of it, I feel that um, I don't even have to try to make it good. It just happens because if you keep painting, you know what are the places where you can be bad, or where are the places where you can mess up. So it's like something which comes ingrained in you, that you are ought to take care about it, you ought to take care of it. So you just stay a little careful over there. Like for me, it's the edges. I'm very bad at creating good edges. So whenever I'm doing the edges, I'm just like a bit more careful than when I'm doing the rest of the painting. Just gonna smoothen this part out. See how it looks. Glare is a huge issue in my case, because you see, um, I have a tube light in my room which is like right above me, and because of which you guys can see it, but I can't because the glare happens. So many a times I'm not doing it right, and I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but nonetheless, it turns out something into something. So yeah, it's all good then. Who cares? So I'm just trying to take out the reference so that I don't mess up with the shading part, which I'm now going to start. So I'll just have a quick look through and try to get the um, reference back. Okay, I'm able to get others work. I'm not able to get the reference. I need the reference. Before this once what happened was I was making it and the reference got mixed up from one picture which was taken in another angle and the same composition which was taken in another angle, and at the end what happened is I messed up the entire painting, like the entirety of it was so messed up in its appearance, because for me the painting was like it's done, but when you look at the painting you're like, okay, half of the lighting has been done another way, half of the lighting has been done in another way, and it was so confusing for some time because you're just always thinking like what's happening, what's going to happen, or was it supposed to be like this, was it not supposed to be like this, and if it's still life it's supposed to be in some way, right? You're not just supposed to put colors out, you're supposed to make sense out of the colors you're putting out, right? So anyways, I'm gonna get rid of this color now. Actually, you know what, not so fast. I think I'm gonna now start doing this part, which is the trophy of this. So I'm just going to put this dark yellow color, ochre color. I'm gonna take it from a palette itself. And I'm just going to paint right here. Like it's gonna become a bit of a shadowy thing for it. I hope you're getting me. Right. Hey! Hi! How are you? Hi, Collie. I know you, like, I know how to call you the way Karya does. So, this is what we are making today. It's an entire composition, and I'm trying to complete it. So, we are just painting the highlights right now because we have to, and it's needed. We did base colors before, and now only the highlights are left. So I'm going to do highlights and shadows and then we'll be done. So I'll just see, I have told you before, I'm very particular about how my borders go because I mess them big time every single time. It's like you're meant to mess up one or the other thing in your entire art. It's just like, what is it for you? For me, it's the outlines, coloring inside the outlines. I like Anushka. You are a painter. A painter is supposed to be able to color inside the lines. I'm like, I can't color inside my own lines. Shameful. Pretty shameful, yeah. I'm also great. Thank you so much for asking. Kali, I know you have been learning a bit of painting and sketching from Karya. So, any tips you would like to give? to this budding painter friend of yours? Any good tips or anything that I must keep in mind while I'm completing this? There's that one tip that you really really want to give to people out there, because sometimes they mess up and they feel bad. Like for me, I always give one single advice to everyone, that art is something you cannot mess up, so don't feel scared, because people are mostly like, oh, I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna make it and I'm gonna ruin it, so I better not make it. And I don't think it's a very good, mentality to start with. Because why are you being so negative? Number one. Number two, it's art. Art is supposed to be something which is creative, innovative in nature, and as long as you're, giving a piece of yourself in it anyway, being making it more perfect, or be it making it less perfect, imperfect, it's all good, it's all on you. And I feel either ways, it's worth it, since you're giving it. Like, the personal touch is added right when you do that. So I believe one should not be afraid. You like seeing it, like, right? It's like the process is very satisfying to you. You like seeing how things turn out and all. I'm actually I'm able to learn a thing or two from Karya, because she streams very good. Like her art is absolutely gorgeous. And I just look at it and I'm like, when is my art gonna be like that? And then I'm just like, it's gonna be. One day it's gonna be that. And I just try to, make myself feel good like that, that I'm just gonna, practice and practice and practice so much that I'm gonna be as good as her one day, someday. And it's like a dream to me right now. To be very honest, it's like a dream to me right now. I'm trying. I'll get there. So now if I see my entire drawing, the shadows are this way. So I'm just going to start adding a bit more of the dark tones on this side. Like this. Now the best thing about dark parts in a drawing is that they have very specific areas to go around with. They don't have much scope, but nonetheless it's very defined. In this trophy, at least, it can be very defined as to which is the dark part and which is not. Kali says, I never liked art at first. I only started like watching it after watching Karya. Honestly, I have been an art student for 4 years now. 4 years, yeah, 4 years now. And the year before that, to be very honest, I hated art. I was like, this is such a waste of time, because I'm a very impatient person, you see. So I'll be like, I can't wait for so long for something to be made. And art is like a game of people with patience. It's like you have to have patience. And for me, it was just not there. But I chose it 4 years ago, just in the greed of marks, and I was like, you know what? Maybe art is gonna be simple because there's no theory that I have to learn in these years. So I might as well take it up, and then I'm gonna leave it after my school gets over and all. But something happened, like, and I started liking art because my art teacher, she's like, "Oh, so you think you're gonna be able to have good grades in art?" Well, I don't think so, because she actually made me see the bad part of art a lot for a very long time. But then afterwards, eventually, she's just like, you know what, art is actually not that bad as you think it is. I'm like, you tell me it's my nightmare right now. And then she's like, no. And then we had such a nice chat that day. And I came out of her chamber and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make art my best friend. And I made sure that for the next 4 years, I'll go from zero to some place which is higher than zero, even if like zero point 0.1. And I'm able to draw something. Till then, I also used to think that if I'm not able to draw a straight line, I'm not an artist. But today, also, I'm not able to draw a straight line, but I can say that I do art. Because art is not at all about drawing straight lines. And I understood it very late. So even for you, Collie, I would say that, you know what, don't care that you don't know anything about art, or maybe even you might be saying that I can't even draw a straight line. So what? Art is all about making imperfect things perfect. Oh, thank you so much. Is it? I'll surely come to her stream after mine. You are most welcome for lurking. And I really appreciate it. So, how is my English so good? My English is good. Well, I'm studying in an English medium education board since I'm born, I think. Like, since the beginning, I've been learning English. From the very beginning, from nursery, I'm learning English, and my entire education is in English. That's why I think I'm so good at English. And plus, I take part in debate and oratory skills. That's why I guess my English is good. Nothing. Otherwise, my language, like my native language, is different. So yes, Polly, that's the secret of my good English. I made very strong shadows. I'm really questioning it right now, but I just need to even it out with having strong shadows throughout my drawing, like painting. I'm sorry. I'm coming out of the frame. What am I doing? I don't realize when I'm painting, I just come out of the frame and I forget. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Connie. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna add white color and just going to do this entire ball. And oops, my color is destroyed. It's gray. My that color is gray. Shit. I need to get another white color, maybe not. But if I have gray, I can use gray because I have places where I need gray. So I'm just gonna use it gray. Oh my god, entire bottle is like that. You see, it's all gone. Ah, my white is gone. I'm devastated. What will I do now? So in on footballs, I don't know how many of you have noticed ever or maybe already know that some parts are, you know, above. They're like a bit they come out a bit. So because of which the middle part will not have a lot of darkness in it because it's like this. So this part will not have lightness, but this part will surely have the shadow on it. So that way is I'm gonna make it. So for me, painting is very therapeutic. That's why I do it. And plus, it's my coursework, so I do it. So yeah, and I've seen people they do it as a stress relieving practice or whatever. And it used to be very amusing for me when people are like, oh, I like relieving stress through art. But now I understand what they mean when they say it. I initially didn't, but now I do. So yeah, that was one progress for me because I could not see art other than somewhat of a burden for me because it was there in my syllabus and I had to do it for my grades. But now I understand why people say that it's therapeutic. It's actually the art is not therapeutic. The feeling of something completing is therapeutic. This is what I understand from learning psychology and art side by side. We'll see Karya when we'll end the stream so that we are able to raid her. Like we'll raid her at the end, that's when we'll see her. Yes, I'll just go to her stream once and see how's it all going over there. Yeah. And then come back to us. I didn't know that she streamed today. I wish I knew at the same time when I was streaming. Guys, I will have to mute you just for some time. I'm just muting the desktop noise so that you don't. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself also just for some time. Okay, it's been decided. We're gonna rate her at the end of our stream. So we are at one viewer. Let's see who's it. So users in chat, there's me, podcaster, moderator stream elements, Dr. Lucy Love, and Lily Red Wolf. Hello guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. I hope everything's going fine with you and your lives and everyone around you. Because things must go on good. Nothing bad should happen. I'm going to use light yellow or lemon yellow, as some like to say. Light yellow color into my trophy for a good. This is going to act like sort of uh, highlight. It's going to be adding a highlight over here. But now that I realize it's not the correct color, I need white. Shit, I need white. Somehow. It hurts. Just a minute. I'll go get white. Hey guys, I'm back with a very big bottle of white color. Well, I'll just have to clean my brush really nicely before I take a dip in it because it's a hell lot of color swimming in here. And I got a lot of white out. I'm just gonna do that. And now we're gonna be, let's paint white. Did you just see how professionally I just like glazed my hand over it? It's like so pretty. Yes, like that. I'm gonna continue doing white color. So I will be doing white like this, and then at the end I will be adding more details to it by adding pure white patches, because this is going to be blended in. This is not just going to stay like this. So we might as well have the white patches here, but first let's just do this, and then we are gonna mix this part. Wow, I start painting and then I lose track, and then I'm boom distracted doing something else. I should have finished the football. I feel bad. Let's finish the football. So, what's the difference between a good painting and a bad painting? Difference between a good painting and a bad painting. is just very small, and that's how much does it mean to you? There was this really shitty painting I made, but then it's shitty now. When I made it, I was like, masterpiece. I just made a masterpiece. So it meant a lot to me when I made it. Now it still does, kind of, but a bit less than that because I was not that good at painting as I am now. But I'll say that I like it and I still admire it because it just shows me my progress and how much I've learned in the past years through painting. The only thing I don't like about painting is I have to change colors. I rather prefer um, pencil colors than this. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing this one. Right here, right now. Does it look good? I think a bit more should be done. Just like a bit. When I say a bit only should be done. Not a lot. And ruin otherwise. And I wouldn't want to ruin my painting. No. Hmm. Where did this pink arrive? Suddenly pink gets an entry. Cameo in my football. Oh my god. People are getting cameos in my football without even telling me. It's like how people just jump in the movie scenes. Felt like that. Vandalism. Vandalism of my of my football. Okay, now that's being ruined. And I quote Taylor Swift. Who knows more about dramatic men than me? Okay, that is a lot of drama there. Right there. Okay, so I think the football is done, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do some touch-ups, touch-ups, touch-ups here. You know, half of the time I'm not even able to see what I'm doing, so I just see in front how is it looking in the camera, because that's literally how it's going to look at the end, sort of. I just bumped my head. I really don't understand why is it that every person I meet who's not from my country, all of them say that that I have very good English, whereas people from my own country say I have very bad English. So that's a contrast right there. Why? People of my country, stop saying I have bad English. I have good English. I wish I had a good moderator. So we can't have these kind of stripes when we are painting. This is how we do it. Now the light tone, middle tone and dark tone is all separated, and we're gonna move on to this part. We need more white from this huge oozing bucket of white. Ready? Okay, I'm just going to try something. Oh, it's happening. I didn't think it happened, but it's happening. So why not? I'm going to add white, more white this side. And after this, I'm going to go over gray, white, and after it's done, I'm just going to wipe my brush and then make this. It's a really, really small place. That's why I had to zoom in and do it like this. Okay, done with this. Zoom out again. Okay, now what's next? Okay, what's next? I'm literally looking. I'm like, what's next? Okay, I guess the trophy needs a lot of detailing, you know. going. I'm taking on black. It's black. Trying to. Yeah, this is also done. I think the entire painting is done. What do you guys think? Is it done? Is it over? Is it all? Nobody knows actually. I don't know. But you need to know. So now what we have to do is we have to just wait for some time. I'm forgetting. I remembered what I was forgetting. I told you guys before, we're gonna make highlights, white highlights. You guys didn't even remind me. So bad. That's like I'm forgetting something. This is not the end of the painting. What am I missing? What is it? So I think now the highlight is looking good enough. Oh. Yes. Now the trophy looks partially complete. Yes. That's like a good trophy. Keep shining. Yes, this is also done now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dry for some time and then we're going to start with a new drawing. So for that I'll go and get some better brushes, bigger brushes, I don't know. bigger and better. So see you then. Hi guys, I'm back with bigger brushes. Okay, bigger and better brushes. So let's now try to switch over from this to ah. See, I have not made transitions yet, which are good enough. Anyway, so we're gonna make this really badly, poorly sketched coffee house now. Our painting of that is done. In this, what I'm thinking is, since it's a coffee house, let's just make it all very coffee in nature. So I'm just gonna put my palette here, which is very dirty. So you can see I have chrome and lemon yellow here already. I have dipped my brush in water, and I have some water in between my palette now. And I'm gonna take brown color and put it now. What I have seen and understood by coffee color, this is chocolate right now. I'm gonna make like coffee color. I want to. So I will add some chrome yellow. It looks like it's chrome. Wait. No, it's still there. See, it's doing its magic. Okay, now I'm just going to add a bit of, which one is this? Ochre yellow. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Now that looks coffee. E. Getting the right shade while painting is as important as painting the right thing. Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, the color is almost there. Why I said almost is because some brown is still left. I assure you this is a lost. There we have coffee color. Okay. Now, where will I be putting it? I will be putting it here, 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 and maybe even on the walls. What do you say? Should I do it on the walls? Maybe I can, but very subtly I can put it on the walls. See? I just realized my entire stream could have been like 2 videos. One with the first one, completing the first one, and then this be the second. And it's not looking the best at the moment, but it will soon. Soon, and this soon is going to arrive soon. Because that's when I'm gonna start making details in it and everything. So I guess we all need to wait till then. And to be very honest, being a commercial artist just helps me in planning and understanding my stream branding more other than anything else. Yet my stream branding is not that great. Just understand the admin of it. Because that's a huge one. So I'm so glad you're staying back. Seriously, presence means a lot. I'm just recoating it to finish the color off. So, okay, maybe I did not make enough color. That I could do more pieces with the same color. But what I am going to do is put water in it, at least to this part. Why am I saying at least to this part? Because it is the least I can do it. So it's very coffee tamed, not really coffee made. That ways. And now for the walls, I was thinking I can maybe do something which is more texturous in nature, so as to say. So what I'm going to do is wrong color. Sorry. What I'm going to do is this, this, and just going to. Oh, it's again one for looking for the camera. Oh, my camera's back. It looks very cute to me when my camera gets disconnected because of the cat. But then I don't like it because I'm just like, why are you even disconnected? Your entire point is to be connected, right? So just stay connected. See, I've told you the gloss makes it really hard for me to understand how it's looking. So I look in front and I do what I see. And it's like changing. This side is done with chrome yellow. Time for the next side. Yes. This one. Hmm. So what I'm planning to do here is I'm just going to color this part and then I am going to put sort of understand this now. I'm gonna put brown marks on it of coffee. Like, like coffee, if that makes sense. So now I will be taking my brown color, dipping it inside, getting it on my palette. Doing it to make it like this, and then start. I think this looks more bamboo than coffee. I think, I don't know. It's so good sometimes. Yeah, no, it does look like bamboo. You know, I'm right. guys, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're just painting this coffee house right here, and we're trying to get it through our imagination because there is actually no reference of it whatsoever. I got the idea of making this by seeing what actually there was no idea behind it. It just came to me. I felt like making a scene, and when I started it, I began with a 1 point perspective, and I started when as I gradually kept on making it. It ended up as a coffee house scene, which was not at all inspired by friends. You can see because there's literally no couch, nothing. It's just there. Although it could have been immensely um, inspired by friends, but I hadn't watched the show till then. So yeah, I recently finished it. That's why this is actually just a normal coffee house. But I would love to know how's your day going and what were you doing so far? Because I'm just trying to make this and make it good. Maybe I'm trying. I'll try. It feels very good when your painting is, turning out just the way you thought it should. Feel very accomplished. And I think I might be sensing it somehow. I'm just I'm just kidding. I will sense it though, but I will sense it after a long time when this entire composition is over. Sadly then. Because it's only then that I would know if I have made what I was planning for, what I was going for. Before that, not really sure if I can tell. Because it's one of those things. You want it, but will you be able to get it is a very, very big question. So, uh, we have to see there. So now start making some details with white color. Yes. East or west? White is the best. So now with so much white, I need butter. With so much white on my palette, I will begin. Does it look good? Yeah, it looks like light slightly. I think I'm gonna make this pass. What do you guys think? Does it pass for a light? Does this pass for a light? Or does it not? Is it like, no. No, Anush, it can be anything but a light. I'm sorry. Is it that case? Just tell me. Is it that case? Or is it like, it's not that bad. You can go ahead. Keep making. Oh, my lights are so uneven. But that's okay. Lights. Now I'm going to do a slightly trick part, which is I'm going to shift my painting like this for some time because I have to write coffee house on the painting. Coffee house, and now I will just make two coffee beans right here. Yes, now that that's done, I'm going to move ahead. Does this look better? Yes, looks more of a light. So I'm going to try making my lights pass for light more and more. I think this just brings them a step closer. So I'm gonna continue. Guys, do check out my um, YouTube if you want to see more such videos, because all of these are being recorded and then put up on YouTube, and you can also